except maybe whole business.
Oh God.
And ain't even see. Stop fucking with y'all. All right, just trying. Yo. Welcome to the private room.
Got
Let the music play.
Just like that.
That's a for sure. And I won't stop. I can't stop. Big wave beachfront. Hold up, wait, hold up. Nah, beachfront. Wait,
Beachfront.
hold up, wait, nah.
Oh shit.
Beachfront. Hold up, wait, wait,
Go
wait.
queen.
Beachfront. Bring the smoke to your face, killer kush blunt. I jump and hit the sky flying. Returning gamma rays to the sun while talk lying. To cotton nail niggas too fly. Got them thinking that they shit fly. When it's not, that's the stone cold truth. You the new lie.
They the new lie.
As hot as you want, bitch. I'm on fire. Go ahead and claim on 8, nigga. I'm on 9. I can skate through this place late and still be on time. No ice, but all jewels and give off twice shine. Cause I'm a big wave, nigga. I'm a big wave, nigga. I'm a
Yeah,
big
sir.
big
Big
wave,
wave.
nigga. I'm a big wave. On the way from out the deep end, go in. My style of writing is striking, can't be liking.
Can't
To
be
another
likened
pen,
to
so
another
reciting
pen.
is lightning striking. How to both my hands, 10 out of 10 recommend. Discretion advisedly. The deaf, dumb, and blind will hear and wisely see that I spit that upper E coming from the upper
Coming
room.
from the
Bust
upper
up in the
room.
motherfucker like a boom. No, I ain't from New York City still. I ain't sharing any of my cornbread. Reaching you catch bees on your head like brow sweat.
Like brow
Doper than
sweat.
those, closer than most
Closer
heads.
than
Quote
most,
after
yeah.
quote, west side on every coast thread.
Hey.
All right.
What you know about that
Hey.
big
Yeah.
wave?
Hey, big wave with Xhoixe
Beachfront.
Thundersun. Whoop whoop. Yeah.
What it is, what it do.
Okay.
Hey.
Well, look. Yo, welcome to the private room where we keep it real, raw, and unapologetically honest. I'm your host, Gray, or one of your hosts. And tonight's topic, just about to get spicy. We are talking about the power of 3, having 2 wives or husbands to excel. Yeah, you might have heard me right.
Yep.
We're not sugarcoating it tonight. We're diving into how unconventional relationships can build partnership, power, and purpose. Some call it taboo. Others call it teamwork. But love, success, and growth don't always fit neatly into a box. So whether you're curious, skeptical, or living it yourself, this conversation is about to blow your damn mind. You dig? Hey. And I couldn't have this discussion without our special guest, the incomparable Xhoixe Thundersun, dropping wisdom and insight that you don't want to miss. So let's get into it.
Big wave.
This is the private room. That's where the grass supposed to come across the screen. Y'all play too much.
Can we do a little clarification? Either 2 wives, 2 husbands, or a wife and a husband. How about that? I want to add that dynamic.
Oh, you want the clarifications?
You realize that somebody still has, if it's a wife and a husband, the husband still has 2 wives.
He does, but I'm saying for like Dominique, right? She has a husband and a wife.
All right. Yep. All right, Nick, you got
it. So if you have hold on.
I'm confused. She said she has a husband and a wife.
That's what I heard.
So doesn't the husband have
2 wives?
No,
that's what I said.
I'm talking about Dominique.
No. It's about me right now, Queen.
We're talking about our girl Dominique.
Yeah, I'm on this show, so it's about me right now.
It is.
Yeah, it's always about you, Dominique, whether you're here or not.
I invited her on the show.
It's always about you. What are you talking about?
School me, because I need to
readjust the girls on that one.
Listen, readjust them.
Teach me something. Educate me.
Ooh, Lord.
Educate me, because
help me.
I don't know about y'all, but can we talk about Travis Hunter real quick? Just real quick, just a little bit, because
hold up.
It's all over my timeline.
Who the fuck is Travis Hunter?
What's that?
Right.
See,
Why do we care?
That's how it was, Queen. I had to go do
Why
my
do we
research.
care?
You don't know who Travis Hunter is? I didn't know who he was either.
So why are you surprised that I don't? Because I haven't done no research on no other nigga.
You don't know who Travis Hunter is either?
For what?
No. Okay.
Oh yeah, he a football. That's the football cat. That's the football cat with the trophy wife that he don't think is a trophy.
Oh well, that ain't even my business.
So, yeah, Travis Hunter, he's the man right now, and his lady, who happens to not be African American, had an attitude and all upset, and supposedly wanted to leave an event where he was taking pictures with fans, trying to rush him out of the fan thing and all that kind of stuff. So it was a big thing on Instagram. But since y'all don't know who I'm talking about, then
I mean, how big was it?
He wasn't getting the attention that she thought she deserved.
First of all, I need you to go back a few, because you said he is who again?
He's a football player.
Why do we care?
Football player.
Who does he play for?
Just won the Heisman.
Yes, just one. Yes.
Oh, is that the one? Wait, is that the one who was giving big ups to Lil Wayne?
Now
he said he didn't listen to music, but Lil Wayne is all he listened to now.
I don't know.
He just won the Heisman, didn't he?
No, that's not the same. That's not the same one.
Okay. Well, never mind.
I was about to know who you're talking about, Tiff.
They don't even know. See?
I
thought I was about to talk about something. Okay, so
you got two wives over there, bro?
Yeah. This was Xhoixe's idea. Xhoixe wanted to talk about
not as of yet.
Okay, all right.
Not as of yet, but it makes sense.
It's on its way.
Huh?
It's on its way. It sounds like.
Yeah. I've always been in
time.
I've been in triangles most of the time.
You said triangles,
but not one that's as purposeful as this one will be. Which I think that's the subject. Is like the power of three, right?
Right.
So for those in the back who don't know terms, can you share what a triangle is, Xhoixe?
Involving three people in a relationship.
Well, it can actually be. It can be a V. That's three people. It can be a triad. So that's what we are. Like, we are triad. So it's three. Yeah.
You said now say it again.
It can be a triad.
I need to get my notebook. Time out.
Go ahead, break it down, Dominique. Go ahead, break it down.
Yeah. So for the two wives that you're speaking into fruition, are they going to both live with you? Are they going to live in separate households? One live with you and one live outside of the household? Like, what is your dynamic going to look like?
Good question.
Have you thought about that?
Very good question.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, no wife of mine has a different household, so
okay,
it's my household.
Okay, so you're all going to live under the same roof, right?
Yeah, ideally.
So are you going to date outside of your two wives? Are they going to date outside of you? Or are you going to be a closed triad?
Yeah, no and no.
Okay, so a closed triad.
Okay. Closed triad. Okay.
Yeah, so that's one of the reasons on the private room we try to talk about terms and all that kind of stuff, because we're talking about alternative lifestyles, and a lot of people don't know what none of these terms mean.
So can we go through them terms again? Because I'm going to try to put them in the chat for the people who like me. So,
okay.
Triad, what was that again? A triad is what now?
Because it's three of them. So it's going to be like he said, a triangle, but we don't call it a triangle. We call it a triad.
Okay. It's three people.
Triangle makes it sound like it's some scandal going on.
Like it's a situationship.
Yeah, that just make it sound like it's that people don't know what's going on. Like I'm with you.
Entanglement.
None of y'all know about each other. It's like nah.
Situationship.
Yeah, situation.
So what he described is a relationship with two others. They are all in a relationship with together. I'm
Sounds
assuming
like a three-pointed star.
and it's closed. So they will only be seeing each other, dating each other, or being intimate with one another. And then you have some triads where there might be one, two, or all that are able to, they can date other people outside the home and still have a relationship inside the house.
That's
so
polyamory.
But the basic term of a triad is 3 people in a relationship.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
So you
or the movie Savages.
So what he is actually speaking of is polygyny, meaning he's going to be a man with 2 wives.
Mm-hmm.
And
so
they're going to have a close.
How can I be a wife with 2 husbands?
Polyandry.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I know things too, Dominique.
Yeah, he do look great.
He got the dictionary up. He got the.
I don't. I know shit.
Right
Don't do me like that.
Right there by the left palm. Right
and
there.
Even if
right
look,
there.
hey, I can show you both hands. I can show you both hands.
Okay,
go ahead. You know,
but that don't mean you can't read.
what are you talking about? I don't have.
Go ahead.
I know
Never mind.
things. It's polygamy is polyandry.
Mm-hmm.
I know what it is.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't necessarily have to be closed.
Mm-hmm.
You can still be a triad and be polyamorous.
Yeah.
Meaning you can date outside of your other partners.
Yep.
Hold on. So that means y'all you in a relationship with 2 other people, but you also have the freedom to date.
You need some more people.
That's polyamory.
That's polyamory. Yep.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
Come on over to the dark side.
So Kashonda, I'm going to tell you, baby, the oldest book on polyamory. I'm going to throw it out there as The Ethical Slut. Love the book. There's other books out there.
There's a book older than that.
Hold up.
I think you'll enjoy
The Ethical Slut.
The Ethical Slut.
Yeah, Tiff, the oldest one is not The Ethical Slut. The oldest one is the Bible.
Is the Bible.
I didn't say
the Bible.
I didn't.
The oldest one is the Bible.
Yeah. Wait, what? Did we just say the Bible? Oh, we ain't talking about the Bible.
Do you have a delay? It's the Bible. Yes, everything in life is in the Bible.
Think about
drugs,
it.
sex, rock and roll. It's all in the Bible.
I know. I don't touch nothing when it comes to the Bible. So y'all can have that one.
Why? It's in there. You have you read it?
But she don't want to offend her.
That's
why
I
don't want to offend her other watchers.
The most polygamous man in history was King Solomon. King Solomon has 700 wives.
I put the link in the
People
chat.
didn't get poor until they started having one wife.
So they had one wife.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because
that's when poor people became a thing.
There it is.
Yeah, we know polygamy started in the Bible. I mean, be fruitful and become many, so they could have multiple wives.
The richest man in history was in the Bible was King Solomon.
Mm-hmm.
True.
He had 700 wives. I don't know. He had to have the bag because he had too many wives. He had to have the bag. He had to.
First of all, how do you see 700 wives?
One at a time.
So that's always been time. That's always been my argument when people say being bisexual is a sin and it's evil. Because you think about it, he has 700 wives.
Oh, they was loving on each other. That's called a harem.
Thank you. He can't possibly be with 700 women
and give 700 women all of his attention, or they
weren't legally allowed to be with anybody but him. So
they was with each other.
I mean, they were. Yeah, no, I'm saying I'm talking about any other man but him.
Y'all talking about a biblical orgy,
but they were with other women.
Absolutely. It's orgies all over the Bible.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Xhoixe, why do you want to go from traditional relationship to having 2 wives? Why does that appeal to you? What brought you to this this part of your journey in your life?
Logic did. Because logically, and if we're speaking honestly, it's always going to be another female. Always.
Always.
Whether that female is the one that's with the man or the one that's with the woman. And I say that with just the dynamic of friendships or relationships. There's always someone that has the ear of the female in the relationship. That's not so much a male thing. That might be one of the traits of the new male, but that's not really a male thing. That I gotta ask my homie how to move with my lady, but that's something that women do innately. You're gonna do that regardless. So the only way to actually be successful in a long-term thing where I'm not feeling like I'm giving up too much is the second woman that's going to be in the relationship has to have both my interest and my love interest at heart. The only way that can happen is if she's there. Like she might as well be there. She can't be a friend of my girlfriend anymore. I've done that already. Because at the end of the day, you're her friend. that's your vested interest. So if there's always going to be a third wheel, the third wheel needs to love me just as much. So that's the direction that I'm going.
Okay.
Why do you seem confused, Tiffany?
Because you're saying that there's always a third wheel. I don't know if I I don't know if I agree with that.
Maybe that's
you wouldn't.
But you don't have to agree with it.
So can you expand on that? Like, why do you always feel that there's always another woman involved in your relationship?
Because they're always
it is. That's if we're being honest. If we're speaking honestly.
Are you talking about the best friend?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That doesn't make her a partner, though.
Right.
But she be real involved. You might as well give me some.
No.
No, but see, it's not that trivial though. It's not that trivial.
It's not.
If you value
I know it's not
someone's opinion enough to calculate it into what we have going on, then even the way that she weighs our situation should have me as a valuable piece. And there's no woman or woman's girlfriend that's gonna view her man as a valuable piece as someone that had an interest in the success. And the only way that happens is if the same bond is had with that person.
I'm confused to tell you.
I get it.
Gray over there shaking his head. Gray over here like.
All right,
it's too logical.
Let me help.
Help me out. Say it a different way. Help me out.
Yesterday, I just attended my girlfriend, my sister's book release, right? And we've been friends for over 15 years. Mm-hmm. And we've seen and been through some things together. Mm-hmm. And the name of her book is called The Broken Compass, by the way. Mm. And it's amazing to see how far she's come. And like I told her later on, looking at the title of her book and looking at her last name, she had to go through some of the things she went through to get to where she is in order to finish this book. Mm-hmm. And I'm listening to her husband, because she's now married, praise her and just, show up, and just the way he showed out and was loving on her. And I'm like, she absolutely deserves this. Why would I ever be in her ear or wanting his downfall when all he's doing is loving my girlfriend, my sister, the way she's supposed to be loved and helping her build and be successful? Why would I not have his best interest at heart?
Right.
Until there's a disagreement.
I agree. I mean, I don't let my girlfriends dictate what happens in my relationship. We might have a conversation about it. We might share stories, but I'm not going to let them dictate what I do with my man.
No.
I mean, you have boys that you talk to about your relationship. Do you let them dictate your
Actually, no, I don't.
Absolutely not. You know why? Because if
Most
I
men
did, I
don't
wouldn't
do
be in a
that.
relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Most
but not
If I left it up to my
woman
boys would have me in the strip club every night.
not every woman allows another woman to interfere with her relationship.
Yeah,
No.
I don't.
I'm gonna say this. I don't believe that is a true statement. I think that's sunshine and rainbows. Not to play on your name, sis, but like you said, when the disagreement comes,
When the disagreement comes,
the same person that loves your success is loyal to you. And in a relationship, disagreements are going to come. And my thing has always been, if you value someone's input, it doesn't mean that you're gonna follow it. And so don't run out the room with that, ladies. Just because she said it don't mean I'm gonna do it. No, it doesn't. But in an emotional state, the natural thing is to agree with what's agreeable. And when y'all are upset and you go to that girl, that's your girl. If she's feeling the same thing that you feeling, and you're able to project your feelings onto her, her response is not going to be, well, he's a good dude though. Like, he's really like, it's probably not as bad as you're saying it.
That is not true.
Why would it not be? Like, you're
No,
tripping right
because
now.
it's not. Because it's not. And this is the thing.
He's a good man.
I mean,
it's not that, because it's not that. It's not what y'all would want to be. Is what y'all done over the years repeatedly. This is not an opinion. This is what happened, and it can be the very girl that told you, "Oh, he's the best thing that happened to you." The same girl that said, "Oh my goodness, he has done everything that no other dude has done before." That's your husband, girl. He the one. As soon as that thing get rocky in that boat that she shouldn't have been on in the first place because she didn't have enough invested, but she was happy for you, and that made you be happy for you. And when you're sad and she's sad for you, that's gonna make you be sad for you. She don't have enough invested for her to be the shoulder that you cry on. So I want the shoulder that my woman goes to cry on to also have something to cry about. So y'all can really have something in common rather than just life experiences. And y'all can talk about how to make me a better man and us a better unit. You feel me?
I completely see that side of it, but I also see the side that y'all has to get ganged up on because they both have something to lose.
okay, so
might drag your ass.
are we talking about your two partners, or are you talking about in women in general?
He's saying that
No. I'm talking about my dynamic. And those would be the sister wives. Yeah. That's what we talking about.
He wants his partner's best friend to be his other partner.
He wants the two women to be close.
Yes.
Okay, so me and my wife are extremely close, but at the same time, she remains neutral.
You're the center, though.
It doesn't matter. We're two females.
Right, but you're the center of that relationship, though. Like, that's actually your man, and she gets to come along.
No, baby.
That's not what you told me.
We were together first.
You and her woman, right?
Yes.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's actually your man, and she's coming along.
No, that's her man as well. That's her man too.
Well, there you go. And that's what he's talking about. Y'all are close.
No. What he's saying is he wants the two women to be on the same accord. So no one, not that one woman ain't gonna be like, girl, no, you really need to check that, or you need to do this and the other. He wants that other woman to be able to say, no, he's a great man, and we're gonna stand beside him. That's what he wants.
Well, what I heard was,
or at least to not be disparaging in the
that
situation.
Hey,
what I
yo, this is
heard
about to
was
get interesting.
that
Let's hear what the other women heard. What did you?
it ain't good no either. What I heard was that if she crying because I don't do enough, then I want her to go cry to her sister wife. I don't do enough, so they both could be in there crying together.
Right, like,
Ain't that what I said?
you want both of the women to cheerlead each other, have each other's back, but you want to make sure that you getting both the energies from.
I just wanted to make sure I put that crying in there.
Yeah,
That
we cry together. I'll cry, you'll cry, we'll cry together.
And we'll cry together. That's what the song was about.
He wants some robots. That's what he wants. Because I don't know what
Who
two women
wants
are looking for.
no Teslas, no Teslas.
No,
This is the thing.
Good love.
It's not going to be one of those things where both of y'all are crying together. Just like as my experiences show that y'all are not gonna agree to that point. Because for one, someone's already getting a better shakeout of it, which might be the reason that one is complaining about the other, because the time is not quite there.
So
if you know where the time is going, that's why it's a closed circuit. That's why it's not about my personal getting my cake and eating it too. But
I need some flashcards.
Say it again.
So Xhoixe, tell me this. So tell me this, Xhoixe. Do you find the first one first, right?
Okay.
And then you see who the attractive bestie is that supports her the most, and you be like, "Hey, babe,
that's a great idea."
Yeah.
Is that your approach, or is it that you?
No, that's not my approach. If all the stars align, they're already here.
But didn't you
they're
say
already here? If all the stars align, the two women are already here. I got one that's right. She just might be. She just might be.
Where's she at though?
Okay, so you have one woman for sure, right?
He said just might.
Wait a minute.
That just might be.
You don't have not woman one. You don't have woman one.
He's priming.
He just, bro.
Now tell me what you asking. Do I have one that's on the court, or like what are you asking me right now? How much play do I get?
Is that what you're asking? With a woman now?
Say it again.
Are you in a relationship with a woman now?
No, nothing that I would quantify. No.
Oh, okay. It might be the way you explaining it. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, because I'm sorry, I wouldn't be convinced.
Yeah.
I'm poly, so I would be looking for, if I was solo poly and looking for a male that would fit into my vision of a dynamic, that wouldn't be it. Like I would have to understand, you would have to understand as my partner that we are all individuals. So no matter if you have the two women that you think are going to support each other, whether they think you're wrong or not, if that one sister is crying, like Queen say, and the other one go in there and cry with her, and we're going to uplift this man, people have different personalities.
See, that scenario is crazy work. Why would I?
That's what you said.
Wants that?
Right.
Who wants? Why would I?
That's what you said.
No, that's not what I said. Because both of y'all can't cry at the same time. That's the whole point.
Yeah, he did say earlier that's not what he
okay,
wants.
so one crying, The
Yeah.
other one need to go in there and be like, "Girl, dry your tears."
He
'Cause
just
he
wants
upset.
Yes, yeah.
to
Tighten
be
up,
supportive.
because what you crying about?
He wants the women to be supportive of each other, friends, and I'm assuming lovers. Do you want the women to be
Okay.
lovers too?
That's not a counseling stipulation. If you don't like the lickety clicky, then that's on you. But
Okay.
um,
Okay, I can go with that.
Okay. So the women don't have to be lovers,
Okay.
No.
but that you at least want them to be friends, to get along, to be able to run the house together
Yes.
and uplift, be your partner.
because
So
if you can't do that, what are we doing it for?
right.
So what
I
if she
mean,
wants
three hands on the wheel is gonna move faster than anything else. And if we are stuck on the part of ownership and emotional attachment, then there's no point in it. Regardless, it's no point in it. It's never any point in it.
So I don't forgot my question now.
Okay. So so we understand that you want the women to get along, to be friends, to uplift each other, to support you, so forth and so on. But they don't necessarily have to be friends when you meet one or two.
Right, exactly.
So you can meet one, start a relationship with her, and then y'all meet someone together that y'all both get along with, and then you bring that person in.
Mm-hmm.
So have you ever been in a poly relationship?
Yes.
I'm talking about a knowing poly relationship. I'm not talking about you have a boo over here and then you talking to this boo over there.
That
Nah,
boo
yeah.
don't
I
know
think that
about
was
each
the
other.
first show that we did, right? That we was talking about. That was the first show that we did. But it was one of those things that I didn't count deeply because they wasn't equally matched socially or educational wise. So everybody knew about each other, but there was never a reason that one could really compete
one
with the other.
wasn't gelling with the two of you. It wasn't working. I remember that.
Right.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Okay.
With them
So-
two women that you had, why neither where they at now? Both of them?
Say it again.
The
the
two
two
women
women
you were
that you
dating
had.
before.
Both of them are gone.
Both of them are what?
Gone. They're out. Like you're not with them anymore. You're not dealing with them anymore.
No.
So neither
He's
one of them
single.
was loyal to
Single.
you.
He's single.
Okay. Well,
so we got a good question from somebody. They said, "What if the woman is not about females? She ain't got no girl. She's not into girlfriends."
right.
Yeah, I mean that's not an issue because it's not about that. I mean, everything has happened already. Like life has already been lived. There's no huge bucket list. If that's not what's happening, that's not what's happening.
How old are
However,
you? Hold up. Because you said
Huh?
life has already been lived. How old are you?
older than a baby and younger than a mountain.
What?
So brother, I can tell you this. If that's what you're looking for, you're gonna have to come up with a better scenario. You're gonna have to explain that better because if you come to a very mature, independent woman like myself and you say, well, I expect my two women, if one is not pleased with something I'm doing, then I expect the other woman, to be able to come to her and say, well, no, girl, like, come on, suck it up, get it together. We got to move forward, this, that, and the other. Everybody don't process, certain situations or feelings the same way. I'm not going to tell my sister wife to get your shit together and let's move forward. I'm going to listen. I'm going to try to, okay, so I may not judge. I may remain neutral. My wife remains neutral. If I go to her about something that he did and vice versa, she'll say, nope, leave me out of it. She'll be like, y'all need to work that out. And if we're arguing in front of her or something, she'd be like, okay, I'm going to need y'all to take that to the car, take it away from the house. You need to work it out. She's not coming.
So in the past, is that the response of most of y'all friends when y'all have something to say is leave me out of it?
Well, no, but my friends know if I'm venting to you, that's what I'm doing. I'm venting to you. I don't want your opinion.
Right.
Okay.
I don't want you to judge my man. I don't want you to do any of that. If he a piece of shit and I know he a piece of shit, then allow me to say he a piece of shit, but you can't say it.
Right.
So
well,
women,
for me, you can say it to me because
right.
but I see what you're saying. Like,
right.
You can tell me he a piece of shit, but understand I'm gonna leave my piece of shit when I'm ready.
Exactly.
Right. Respect that I love that piece of shit.
That's right.
And I just need you to listen
in this moment because I'm
Right.
mad.
You see how they
'Cause I'm
talk
mad.
about us, bro?
Huh?
Say it again.
I say, you see how they talk about us, bro? We don't talk
No,
about
I
them
do.
like
I
that.
do. Yo, listen.
Them like that.
These are
No,
the
that's not
open
what we're saying,
dialogues
sir.
that mature me as a man. You understand? This is
That
what
part.
grows me up.
That part. And we don't talk, but just for the record, we don't talk about y'all like that. Not if we love y'all.
Well, I
Thank
mean,
you for,
I feel
no,
like
I don't believe.
I don't either. I feel like you
All
may
men
have
talk about
like
women.
That's because
that
y'all
one
think we the
friend.
same. That's why you don't believe us, because y'all believe that we're the same, and we're
No, I
not.
believe you're human, and you
Yeah,
want
I've
to
been in
be
a room
able
full
to.
of men and
Human is not talking about someone that you love when
But
you're
we're not
angry.
saying in a bad
That's
way.
female.
It
That's
doesn't
not
have to be a
human.
bad
That's
way.
female.
But it doesn't have to be a bad way.
I
Like,
might be
what if-
talking shit because I done picked his socks up off the bathroom floor for the 5th time this week.
Right.
Again, that's female.
That's not
There's
me
plenty of
talking
stuff
shit
there's
about
plenty
him.
of things that we hate. I was
I'm not
married for
finna
7
leave
years,
my
you
man
know,
'cause
and I know
And that's
plenty of
business
people that's
outside.
been in long-term relationships. There's plenty of stuff that men hate, but we
We ain't
keep it
got business
to we
outside.
keep it to
Keep it to
ourselves.
ourselves.
A
Yeah, we
man
do.
that goes around and bashes his wife to other guys is not really a man. That's like that don't carry no weight with us, because it's like, well, dang, well, go home then, bro, and straighten that out. No, we don't want to hear that. Well, that's not what we do.
Okay, so
y'all don't talk about it because y'all do talk about it. Y'all might might not want to hear it.
Yeah, it don't
You
have
say
to
what now?
necessarily be bashing. It doesn't have to be bashing. It could be, man, let me tell you what my wife did today.
Right.
I told her to put gas in the car before she went to work. She put gas in the car. The car ran out. Now I gotta go get her.
No, that's absolutely true. But guess what? We're not doing. This bitch is a piece of shit, is what she is.
No,
That's right.
She ain't worth a damn.
That's not what I'm
That's
not
not
saying.
what we're doing.
She ain't worth a damn.
That's not what we're saying.
That's not what we're doing.
Yes, it is. That's exactly what
Y'all
you're
are saying that men don't talk about y'all's women, and that's not true. I have too many male friends, and I done sat in the room in the corner and have listened to men talk about their women.
What you heard him say? They talking to women. They talking to you about it.
What he
No, they're
said
not
was not.
I've been in a room full of men that are talking to each
no,
other about women.
Right.
What he
You
said
might have
was
an older friend that
what
you
he
feel like
said.
is wiser, and
Yeah,
you just want some advice.
What you're missing is what we said was we're not out here bad mouthing our women.
That's not
Okay.
We aren't
We
out here
understand that,
bad-mouthing
but
our men.
he said if he's having an issue with his woman or anything, he's not going to talk to another man about it.
He's not bad mouthing her.
It doesn't matter. You still going to another man.
Getting advice is different than what we're talking about. You just said if that man's a piece of shit, he's my piece of shit, and I love my piece of shit.
So check this out. So check this out. This sorry ass bitch that I'm with. Right? Check it. Are you listening, bro?
I'm a bartender.
This
You know how
sorry
many
bitch.
times I done heard men at the bar talking about their woman to each other?
Yes.
You've heard males doing that. You ain't heard no men.
Okay. So if y'all are saying that so I'm as long as we make a point here.
I mean, we were using the right word. I don't know why y'all heard.
Right.
Why y'all heard what y'all heard? We said men. No, men don't.
Men, males, people with penises talk about their women
Not the
to
same
other
thing.
people.
And you're smart enough to know that that's not what he meant. Don't do that. You are smart enough to know that you are now being technical. We are specifically saying that.
And she know penis don't make no man neither.
Right,
She know that too. But that was funny though. That was a good try.
This the word y'all want to hear. Real men aren't
Real
out here
men don't
bashing
talk
out.
to other real
They're not
men
out here.
about their
They're not
women.
out here bashing their women. It's one
Okay,
thing to ask
so
for advice.
real men are
It's
not
one thing
bashing
to
their
talk.
women,
It's
but
one
do
thing
you
to talk
talk
about
about your
it.
woman?
Yeah, it's one thing.
Not in a bashing way. Like I
It,
said,
it's
I
one
told my
thing
wife
that
to put
to
some
talk to
gas in the
somebody
car.
about for advice or a funny scenario. That's one thing. I'm
Okay.
talking about she don't pay no bills. She ain't shit. Blah 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 blah. If we're talking about a woman like that, we're about to leave that woman.
Okay. That's another whole topic. Let's bring it
But
back. Let's
We're
bring it back.
done.
That's a whole
but
other topic.
you
That's a
said
whole
you
nother-
said men don't do that, and you
That's a
just
fact.
said if
That's
we
a
are
fact.
saying that, then we're about to leave them.
Right.
We
Which
can't
would
say men
imply
don't
that they
Because
do
what
it.
I said was real men don't do that with their women. If we talking about her, she ain't my woman no more. I'm
But you
done.
gotta
And she
still
just
tell
might
her
not
you
know
in
it.
the
Done.
It
relationship.
doesn't
You
matter. You
still
still
in the
have the
relationship.
conversation.
I
You
mean,
said you're
listen,
on your way out the relationship, which
listen.
would mean she's still your
What
woman.
what I'm saying
Right.
is she no longer has value in my mind if I'm talking about her like that.
Then
But
let
you
her
still
go.
Let's
Noted.
get to it like
It's
this. Let's
it's
get to
really
it like
it's
this.
time
Because
for her to go.
what you said was what you said, sister in the corner. I don't know where you at on your phone, but what you said was when I'm venting to a friend, and I feel like saying he ain't he a piece of shit or this, that, and the third. When
no,
I'm
that's not what I
venting,
said.
when I'm just blowing off steam, and
That's
this was what you said.
no, that's not what I said was if I'm venting to my friend, I want
That's
you
what
to
you said.
listen. I said I
Okay,
want
y'all.
you to
We're gonna come
listen.
back. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back. 'Cause we can. That's a whole nother topic that I think we actually do need to talk about because, you know, about
Clearly,
the
it's a hot topic.
Yeah, that is a good topic though. About
Clearly, it's a hot topic.
what do you share? What do you share with your friends when it comes to your relationships and all that kind of stuff? That's a whole nother topic. So
It's
we
very
done
surface
established.
level. I can answer. It's not that serious a topic. It's very surface level. Is the point I think we're trying to make. We're not getting into the depth of the
Yeah, we're not.
relationship. We're not getting no details.
Mm-mm,
I ain't
no.
about to tell you about how every time the clock strikes 12, she does this thing with her tongue. Nigga, you don't need to know that because I value her. If I didn't value her, you might get them details. You might hear a nigga talking like that. Oh man, and then the way she went down on me, nigga. Oh my God, he ain't really trying to be with her. She has no value to him.
Well,
If
thank
the
you for
woman
sharing
has
that.
value to him, then he not talking about her like that.
Thank you for sharing that. That's good information
Okay.
for us ladies to know.
Mhm.
That if he
Right.
talking shit about us to his boys, he on his way out and he don't value us. That's
Right.
what he's saying. That's good info. That's
Noted.
good
Thank
info.
you, Gray.
That's good info. Thank
That's
you.
a
Thank you for
fact.
that. Thanks, good info.
If you overhear
Mhm.
it, you be like, oh, this nigga is wilding. If he on his Facebook blasting you out on his Facebook, he's not that into you.
He would never.
That's my point. Thank you, Dominique. That's my point. Thank you.
Hold on. Okay. You agree? Just blah, blah. Okay. Sorry, I was reading the comments. Comments. There was a whole bunch of comments on this one.
Right.
There was a whole bunch of comments on that little part of this whole
Those
conversation.
sisters going
We got a
in,
whole
honey.
bunch of comments. Okay. All right. Bringing it back. Okay.
Wait,
so Xhoixe.
Wait, what?
You got these two women, right? Is there a hierarchy in this relationship? Because I do believe that you said one is getting more than the other, or something you said at the beginning. So is there a hierarchy in this relationship? Xhoixe?
Not this one.
Huh?
Not this one.
Xhoixe, come on.
Not between the women.
There's no hierarchy between the women?
No.
But I thought so earlier what did you mean when you said that there's going to be one who, I can't remember the exact word you used, but it sounded as if one
I said that's usual. Like it's easy to set up, but it's not easy to set up one that's actually beneficial and successful for all three people. That's what I was saying. Because there's always one that's not quite on board. It's always an ego thing. That's why I say with this one, that's why I'm taking my time. Because with this one.
Okay, so are we talking about the women you're dealing with right now?
He's not.
That's what
dealing
you're
with
saying.
nobody right now.
I don't have two candidates right now, so we can't say that. I don't have
Okay,
two
so
candidates.
that's what's confusing because you said not right now. There aren't two that I'm so confused.
Yeah, so okay, so you said there's not going to be no hierarchy, right? So the first woman that you meet is not going to have more, she's not going to have more say so or nothing. So how are decisions going to be made in this relationship? You know, how is finances going to be in this relationship? How do you see, you said it's going to be the power of three. So share with us,
Yes.
how is it the power of three? How do you make this work?
Because they're gonna have, you have to play to your strengths. You gotta play. Everybody plays to their strengths. They are honest about what they bring, and that's what they focus on.
Okay,
It's
so
not like
one is
they're
good
gonna
with
both
money.
be the same person.
So if one person is good with money, they handle the finances. If one person is good at I don't know, taking care of the kids, then you know they make sure that the kids are taken care of. So you would build the relationship based off the strengths of each partner.
Exactly.
Off their skill set.
Yeah.
Off the skill set. And one of them has to be the greatest communicator ever. I need someone that can that can communicate. So
communicate. Why do you need a great communicator? Like, I mean,
for translation.
He's a translator.
I need an empath, someone that can translate emotional.
so you mean a mediator?
No, a mediator, a medium, all that stuff that helps you understand things. That's what I need.
Well, don't all of y'all have to be good communicators? Because
that's what I'm saying.
Having two people in a relationship is hard enough, but having a third person in a relationship, y'all all need to be able to communicate.
No, everybody has to play to their strengths. That's the thing. Everybody doesn't have to be everything. If someone is excellent at something, then that's where they pick up on and they can disseminate the information.
No.
How can you be successful in a triad relationship if all of y'all can't? If y'all all are not good communicators?
If we're all not great communicators, that's possible. I didn't say that two of us can't talk. I said that someone excels. If and that would be their talent, that would be what they bring.
So you're saying, okay, so one person, I feel like I'm in the office counseling. So you're saying, so you're saying that at least one person has to have that strength of communication to be able to bring the triad together to have these conversations.
Yeah, whoever that may be. I mean, that might be one of the. Go ahead.
I have a thing. Okay, so you could be an excellent communicator. You could communicate your ass off all day long. That doesn't mean I comprehended and understood what you were conveying. Like,
well, then I'm not a good communicator. There's no way that I'm good at it if you don't comprehend.
The reception of the message determines whether or not someone's a good communicator.
Right.
That's why I be questioning myself when I'm on this show, because I be saying something and Tiffany just don't get it. I feel like, God damn, I must not be a good communicator.
Don't do that, because you be saying some stuff that don't make sense sometimes.
That's what. Did you just see what I said, brother? You see how that happened? I must not be a good communicator because
it don't even make sense sometimes.
I explain it, and then I'll explain it again the same way, and then Queen will get it. And then she'll be trying to explain it to Tiffany. And Tiffany be like, I don't know.
Since you want to bring that in, no, that is not the truth. No. The truth is keeping.
You just explained our dynamic, by the way, Xhoixe. I just want you to know I'm sitting here laughing because I'm like, oh.
Because there's been times that I have agreed with you. I have agreed with you, and I've had to admit that I've agreed with you. But there's also been times where I admitted at the end that I said
twice on the same show.
That was twice on the same show.
It was the same show.
That was twice. It was a fluke day.
So
it was Mercury retrograde and all kinds of shit. What are you talking about?
Sometimes I intentionally disagree with you for the conversation.
I know you do, and you're bad at it because I can tell you you agree, but you be trying to argue and shit.
You picking her battles.
Yeah. So Dominique, Dominique, for you, when you went into your relationship, you were with your wife first, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. So how did you bring in your husband to the relationship?
So we had a conversation. We're
You and your wife.
also in we're in the lifestyle on the swinger side. So what we did not want was multiple partners. So she was dating the other people I was dating. So some of the ones she dated, she was like, yeah, no, they ain't gonna work. And so some of the people I was interested in, yeah, they didn't mesh. So I was like, yeah, that ain't gonna work. So when I started dating John, I dated him first for a little bit before. You got a question, Queen?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when you say people, you mean like men?
Yeah, men.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she would date other men, I would date other men.
Okay.
And so when I started dating John, before I even introduced him to my wife, I had to know that he was a good fit for us. Because if he was not, I was not going to waste her time or mine, trying to build something if it wasn't going to work. And we're so much alike to where I knew which partner would work for us. Okay. We're so in tune with each other mentally, emotionally. I knew what would work for us. So when I started dating him and I thought he was a good fit, then that's when I was like, I want you to meet this guy. I think he's going to be really dope for us. Da 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 da. And they met. Like I allowed them to you date, you get to know him, you this, that, and other. And so she did. She was like, okay, I already know what you see in him. So give me the opportunity to see the same things that you see. And she did. And she dated him.
Nice.
And so she, he had to, when we became boyfriend and girlfriend, she told him, she was like, you can't just assume that I'm your girlfriend because we're all together. You haven't asked me. You haven't properly asked me to be your lady. And so he had to. And so he did. And we together. In our relationship, there is no hierarchy. Granted, I am the alpha middle, but we built the relationship first, him and I, before him and her built the relationship. So he had to understand that whatever you do for me, you do for my lady. There is no in between. If you buy me a gift, you buying her a gift. We ain't sharing no gifts. So, and it wasn't, I'm going to get 5 weeks with him and you're going to get a week. No, it's everything is equal. There is no hierarchy.
Did you and your wife discuss finding him, or did you date him first and then said, I think she might be good for us? Did y'all have a conversation first saying that y'all were going to look for the third? Okay.
Yeah. Because see, she's a lot more pickier than I am. And she's very, look, you supposed to call me at 12 and you called at 12:15. Yeah, this ain't gonna work. Right. So she would meet guys and I'd be like, oh, he's cute. I like him. And then I'd be like, so where is so-and-so? And she'd be like, girl, he got on my nerves. And I was like, oh, okay. So after a couple of them, I was like, look, man, we ain't gonna never find no man. You keep getting rid of them. Right. So like I said, I started dating John, and then that's how that came about. I was like, okay, I think he'll be really dope. So
yeah. Okay. So what kind of qualities in him did you feel was suitable for you and your wife? And then Xhoixe, I'm asking you the same question. What qualities are you looking for in the two women that you marry? Go ahead, Dominique.
So for him, he was very respectful. Like he doted after myself, like he did little things. I didn't have to tell him I need this, I need that. It was the little things, like if he was driving my car and he recognized that something wasn't right. Okay, let me make sure that, because you can't get on the road like this. Let's do this. Okay. Let's do that. Yeah. Okay, so I watched him with his children because we all have kids. His kids are younger, but we all had kids. So I needed to see like what type of father figure he was, things like that. What were his hobbies? Did he run the streets? Did he, smoke a lot? Like, was he addicted to weed? Was he, anything like that? I knew that wouldn't be a good fit for us. So, it is So that's what made it right for us.
Okay. I just want to do a quick shout out right now. We got Dizzy D that has been watching from Rebel 107.9. So thank you for joining us, Dizzy. I appreciate y'all.
That's what's up, Dizzy. Thank you, Dizzy.
Yes. So okay, Xhoixe. So what qualities are you looking for in the two women that you build this empire with? What kind of qualities are you looking for?
I'm looking for ambition. I'm looking for some type of financial education. I'm looking for nurturing personalities. Understanding type of I'm looking for that big feminine energy that everybody talking about. Really, that's what I'm looking for.
Okay.
In both of them.
Okay.
That
So,
that thing that multiplies everything and makes everything better. That's what I'm looking for.
Well, this is my big question. Do you have the stamina to handle
Actually, I do. Like
two women? I need to know that.
Actually, I do, and it's not even no blowing the horn or nothing. Like I come from good genetics, and I take care of myself. I eat my water, and I run. You know what I'm saying? I stretch and all of that. So blood gets to all the extremities. I'm only 5'8", so it's a short run. Like blood gets everywhere, to the tips of the toes and everything.
Oh my.
Well, I got a question for you real quick. With your dynamic, right? You said you didn't care if your woman was into other women. So how would you feel if she wasn't into other women and she wanted another man?
Yeah, that don't fly with me though.
That's not his dynamic.
That's not what we into over here. So if you into everything but that, then
you're not the right one.
Yeah,
you ain't the right one.
Wanted a closed triad, which meant
okay, that's right. Okay.
He wants two women that will focus on him and him only.
Yeah.
And so if they're not sexually into one another, that's cool. They just need to be able to work together.
Right. So that means you would have to have separate bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all sleep together, and y'all sleep together all the time. That's not necessary. I mean, but yeah, I mean, we should be able to afford it too.
Hold on. Time out. You said they sleep together, but they are together. Like she likes women, but for you,
he was saying women in general. Like y'all,
in general,
y'all don't have a big problem falling asleep in the same bed with one another. Like I've seen that many times.
But not with another man. Not with a man.
And I don't want to sleep with no man and he having sex with his other.
And I'm not into women. That means I got to get up and go get on the couch.
He might just be rubbing his
back. Not necessarily. Like everything is not. That's what killed me about it. Is like every moment has to be a porno movie. It's like
we're not talking about every moment.
Sometimes people just go to sleep. Like it's a lot of times people get in the bed and go to sleep
and watch or watch a movie and chill or whatever. It ain't always sex in the bed. It ain't always sex. It ain't always sex.
It's a real relationship. You know
I would think if the women are not sexually involved, they wouldn't want to be in the same bedroom and same bed every night together.
No,
that comes in with the ambition. What I said too, you know what I'm saying? Because ambition to me is being a self-starter. You're always gonna have a hobby or something that you can be doing. No person should.
Y'all having sex? You want her to go sew something?
No, I mean it depends on however you feel.
You want to have sex and she go cook? Okay.
Yeah, right. go wash the green beans and snap them.
I mean, honestly, how many times y'all think it's gonna happen where she don't join in? How many times y'all think
Not
that
into
scenario is
women,
going to
not none.
present
But what
itself?
if they're not into each other? Then I would.
Wait,
None.
okay, hold on. Wait. So every threesome y'all have had was like everybody was fucking everybody else?
It's yeah, it's a threesome.
No, no, I'm asking that question because, like, for instance, if you say for the ladies, if y'all were with two men, do you want those two men touching each other?
No, they touching me.
No, hear me out. Okay, so then why couldn't the two women be touching me?
They can, but I
Yeah,
mean,
but
if y'all are sexually active, if Choice is sexually active with one of the wives, right? The
what's
two
the other one
wives
then?
and the two wives are not sexually active with one another.
Uh
You
huh.
can't have one bed or one room because she's not always going to want to have to excuse herself
We
every
weren't
time
talking
y'all have
about
sex.
we weren't talking about every sexual encounter.
Any sexual encounter.
Great.
You, but I'm
I'm
saying it.
sorry.
Okay, Kashonda, you are not into the lady parts,
I'm
right?
not
If
at
you
all.
were to, if
Kashana,
you
fix
were
your
to have a
face. Your face
threesome,
is just your face is
Because
like
it'd be about
they
if
making me mad because I don't want to lay up with you while you doing
no,
what you doing,
what I'm
Right.
whether
saying
it's
is
once a month,
if
every night,
you
once a
if
year.
you
I
were
don't want to be a
were to
part of it.
engage in a threesome by chance, it would not
No,
involve you doing anything to her.
I don't want to be involved with you and her, period.
if
No.
See,
women
this
are
is why
not
you're not a good
into
fit for
each
this
other,
interaction.
Gray, they are not going to want to be in the bed all the time when y'all are having sex. If she's not into women, she's not going
Maybe
to
No.
not
want
all
to
the
be
time.
involved.
No.
None of the
But
I don't want
time
to
for
be in
me.
that period.
But
None
She's
of
not,
the
not
time
that's
for
why
going
me.
she got a hobby. She got ambition. You didn't hear the
You
brother
know
say
what?
that?
I'm
The brother just
just
said she ain't gonna
Okay,
always be in the
so
bed when y'all in the bed,
okay,
and then the
so
other
I have
one ain't gonna
another
always be
question.
in the bed
I,
when y'all in
Choice,
the
the
I got
bed.
another
bottom
Gray.
line,
Just
question.
stop,
You
Choice.
got
Gray.
other
Stop,
things to
Gray. Just
do.
stop.
I got another
Choice, we're
question,
gonna make
Gray.
a
I'm not
She's a
suggestion.
trying to be rude.
Proverbs 31 woman. She's got to be tending to the fields and making
Gray.
sure that
So, sir,
what are you talking about?
let me ask
Choice,
you,
can I give you a
who's supposed to
suggestion?
be
You just have
financially
two separate
Of
rooms.
responsible
course you can.
Jesus.
for
Just
the
have
two
two separate
women?
rooms, Choice, so she can have her own space.
Please.
Please have two
Please.
separate
Please.
rooms, so your
You
other
can
woman
you
can
can
I,
have
get
her
one of
I
the
own
will
houses and get
space.
make
two
I will
masters.
make sure I will
Get you one
make
of them houses
sure
with
that
two master
I
bedrooms.
can accommodate everything that I'm talking about. I
That's
will be able
good.
to
So
accommodate
the
everything.
Two
Yeah,
You
master
know,
suites.
meaning
Two
financially
master suites.
being financially
maybe
responsible
three.
for the two women.
Maybe three.
yes.
Okay.
You're going to be financially responsible for the two women. That's a good question.
I would just like to say that that does not mean that he will be financially responsible for producing all of the finances. Financially responsible does not always mean that you produce all the finances. Financially responsible means that you
Talk
manage
about
the
it. Talk
finances.
about it. That's why that yes came out. Talk about it.
You manage the finances.
I
You
I
make
don't think
sure that you stay financially sound, that everybody is is educated in a way, that you're on the right path.
Okay. So
Like
who?
Wait.
Ah,
there's some hierarchy in the overall relationship.
he said
Dominique, this
there's
does
no
not apply to
hierarchy in
you.
the relationship.
You are the alpha in your relationship. It don't apply.
But you have to understand that there is still communication.
Yeah.
I don't walk in a room and be like, yeah, y'all better do this and you better say that and you better act like this. No,
Never.
it
You'll
was
never do that. I feel like you
no,
sometimes you put them
no,
leather shorts
no.
on and that whip, and
Because
you be like,
Jared,
I
what
know you
you
better,
mean?
I know
Y'all,
you
y'all
better do this.
remember Atlanta Live, right?
I know you better bend your ass over. I know that.
Y'all remember Atlanta Live, right?
But see, that's the thing, no, because he's a male, he's the dominant in the relationship. Okay. Just because I'm the alpha middle, that doesn't mean I walk in and I tell her, yeah, you better go fix my plate. Him, yeah, you better go fix my car. That's no, we're all adults. We have communication. So like that's why I'm baffled by a lot of the things that he's saying because everything that we do actually came it came naturally. We didn't have to sit down and say, hey, you pay the rent, you pay the lights, you buy the groceries, you cook the food. We didn't have to do all that. We just jailed automatically. He came in as the man and said, this is what I'm handling. He handled that. Me and my wife, we share the household chores. We each have our own money, careers, everything. We don't even share bank accounts. We just know what our responsibilities are. We know what we're like what my duty is. I'm the main cook in the house. That doesn't mean, she can't cook or she doesn't want to cook. It's just I like to cook. So, and it's unspoken. She didn't have to say, well, baby, I'm not cooking, so you're going to have to be the cook. We didn't have to say that. Because one, like I said, we're so mentally and spiritually connected to where the energies, we just blend together. We move in sync. So that's what I'm saying. As far as my advice to you, Xhoixe, is if you are looking for the two women, I would advise you to find maybe two women that are already established, like they're already in a dynamic together and they're looking for a guy, because the type of woman you may like in the whole scenario where she needs to sleep in the bed but she's not into women, I don't know too many women gonna go with that. Mm-hmm. They're not. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm a woman, and if I'm not attracted to women and you want me in the bed with you and a woman, I'm not doing that. I want my own room. So whenever I want to spend time with you, then you can come to my room and we can spend time, and then you can go to her room or spend time.
That's
and if
we
want to all be in one bed one night,
so we can all in my case, I'm not into women. So now it's me and you time. She got to lay there and watch us.
That's right. That's the thing. So now ours is different because
what do y'all be thinking for real though? Like this, like so why would she have to lay there?
Because she ain't got nothing else to do.
No.
Shonda's not gonna lay there. She gonna get up and go. Most women.
That's what I'm saying. Shonda got something else to do.
Because my thing is, if I'm a woman
at 2 o'clock in the morning, they fucking wake up and they want to have sex. I'm not getting the fuck up, and I don't want to lay there while y'all having sex.
Right.
So what makes
okay. All right. So the question with me would be, why you don't wake up at 2 a.m. and want to have sex?
Maybe
she can't be the only one that's waking up.
Maybe
she can't be the only one that's available when that urge hits. If every time I wake up and that urge hits me, the only one that touches me is her, that's the problem.
So that's another question. You want to be sexually active with both the women, correct?
Mm-hmm. So that's what it's about.
I mean,
yeah. So you want to be sexually active with the women, but you don't require them to be sexually active with one another, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not a requirement. That's what I'm saying. Like that's what you was asking is what if one of them is not? It's not a requirement. You
so
know
why
what
is
I'm
it a
saying?
requirement that they sleep in the same
but
bed?
it's not to mean that they can't be either.
Gotcha.
Well, clearly it's not a problem if they want to be, but
right
again, why make them share a bed?
I'm not making anyone do anything. The verbiage is incorrect. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not. That's not what we're doing.
That he would like that.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping from listening to the ladies on the platform telling him to have a separate bedroom. Hopefully he will listen.
Brother, let me tell you, you're gonna be in a world of trouble.
Sway his decision.
You're gonna be in a world of trouble with women. That if those women ain't happy, it's not gonna be a happy place for you, brother.
Well, see, I don't think I'll get to what I've been describing without knowing that they're happy. I've already had semi-successful ignorant relationships. So
they were successful or they was failures.
You had semi-successful what?
Ignorant.
Ignorant relationship.
How you have ignorance and success in the same?
I was about to say, how can you have a successful ignorant relationship?
Sometimes you win. Sometimes you're stupid and you still win.
Gray, stop.
Gray,
that's man talk. Like,
can you
that's man life.
All he doing is
how do you have a semi-successful ignorant relationship? Can you? I don't understand.
It's semi-successful.
That means that I had two that lasted longer than a little bit successfully, but they were ignorant of each other.
It was toxic.
They was ignorant of each other.
They didn't know each other. They didn't know that they were sharing.
That's that.
Oh.
So you was
So you were the ignorant one.
You
So-
lost me. Yeah, I had your back.
So you the hoe.
So
I
you were the
the hoe.
I
one.
was gonna
You
make
the
it,
hoe.
I was gonna make it make sense. I can't make that make
You
sense.
can't, Gray.
No.
I
Look,
can't
hey,
do it.
You talking
Where
about
was you
cheating.
going? What did you hear?
Come on
What
now,
what did
Gray.
you
got a
hear?
bigger
Let me.
question.
You
I
talking
need
about
to know
cheating.
how that's semi-successful.
It was
That's-
successful
Because
for
it
him.
worked for
It was
me.
successful
They
for
know
him.
each other.
What the
It was successful for him, which was why it was
It was good for
they
me.
knew nothing about each other.
Oh
Right.
man, I heard something complete. I had you. Man. I was gonna hold you down, bro.
Go-
I,
go
I
back-
know I
go
probably
back-
said
go
something
back-
that you was gonna turn into something deep, and it was
I was
just
going.
shallow. It was
I had
shallow
it
as
was
fuck.
beautiful. It was beautiful.
Don't.
And you was just like, I was successful for me. I was like,
Right.
God damn.
Completely surface, man. It was just on the surface.
Yeah, that's a whole other topic. Dating two women
God
don't know about each
damn,
other.
I can't save him.
Choice, baby.
Lord,
I don't see choice. I just don't see none of this working for you, brother. Like I
I
just
have a
don't.
question. What do you do for a living?
I'm a maintenance supervisor.
Wait a minute. Somebody said this is starting to feel like Howard Stern or something.
I want to go back to the stamina.
Girl,
Fuck the stamina.
it
Listen,
wasn't
You gotta eat your
matter.
water. You gotta eat your water, and you gotta stretch. You gotta stretch your pelvic area at least 3 times a day. You know,
No, that's that bullshit.
You
you gotta
said
get
you
get
said-
deep down into it.
I'm about an inch taller than Choice.
That's
So,
that's
Joyce,
a
you better-
misconception that people have about poly relationships too. They think because you're poly and you live together, you having sex all the time. Nah, it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
same as monogamous relationships.
Well, the funny
If we
thing
don't-
is,
I already
he said-
and that's why I'm curious about all the questions, because y'all acting like it's just gonna be bang 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 like pops all the time. Like I'm not gonna be getting up out of the bed all the time. Like, no, of course not, because we're adults and we have jobs and we have
right.
other things that
And
we
if
have
you
to do.
and if you are the maintenance supervisor, baby, I know you knocking down pretty doors. So
Right.
that's probably how you was in that semi-successful relationship before.
Both
One
the
was
damn
on the
plumbers
third
was
floor
clogged at
in
the same
building
time.
2,
That's what it was.
and then the other one was in building 10 on the first floor.
on the back. They was in the back of the complex.
He had the master
Show
key
you
to
right.
both of their houses.
They shopping at the
Show you
same
right.
store, so they don't even know they know each other.
That sound like that.
Home at such and such.
Baby.
Maintenance. Knock.
That sound like facts. That really
All
does.
right. So, Choice,
Yeah,
before
no.
we
Her
end,
flight leaves at 8. Your flight
before
lands
we
at 9.
end, Choice, you said the power of 3. So tell us, what are the benefits to, and Dominique too, tell us what are the benefits of this triad relationship? What are the benefits? Dominique, because you're in it, I'm asking you first. What are the
Yeah, I
benefits?
need Dominique to speak on this.
So I
one.
love the fact. So if you think about monogamous relationships, so say if one partner falls ill and they can't work or they can't financially support what they've been supporting in the past, well, you have 2 other partners. You have an extra partner to kind of help you carry the load. There's more emotional support. My wife is my best friend. So if I need someone to talk to, and I'm sorry, women do talk to other women. I don't have to go to my friends. I don't have to go at anything. I can go to my wife and have an adult conversation and express myself. And I don't have to worry about it leaving the home. I don't have to worry about her. Shut up, Gray. I'm talking.
Point taken. Point.
Yes.
You made choices. His point. Go ahead.
Yes. And also, we each have a car. So that's another thing too. If a car goes down, guess what? We got 2 other vehicles.
Okay.
We got
so financial stability, emotional support.
Physical. Sometimes I want a woman, sometimes I want a man. Sometimes I want them both at the same time.
Girl, you got it made.
I love it. I love my life. It's the best life. Best life ever. My
I'm
only
jealous.
life.
I'm jealous.
And guess what? Just like what he was saying about in the bed, like Queen said. So there are times because they deserve their quality time. We all in the same room. We're all in the we all sleep in the same bed. Sometimes I will fall asleep on the couch on purpose. So if they decide they do want to, guess what? They have that quiet time. They don't have to worry about me snoring in the middle of them. In the middle of them doing what they doing, they don't have to worry about, oh God, we don't want to wake her up. She's sleeping. Yeah, no. And vice
Oh, if
versa.
you snoring, they're not gonna wake you up.
Yeah, they will if they move in the bed.
Oh,
Right. So one thing, Choice, you have to remember, you have to learn about poly is the word compersion. And compersion means you find joy out of seeing the ones you love other people.
mm.
Like
Mhm.
it brings me joy to see them together. It brings me joy to hear him say I love you, or hear her say she loves him. And sometimes I just want to be there and lay there and just hear them together, because I love to see them happy. I love to see them happy together. So compersion, you have to have compersion in a poly relationship, or it ain't gonna work.
Mhm.
Because that's when the jealousy comes in, that's when the insecurities come in, that's when the self-esteem issues come in, because you're not actually happy, you're not emotionally and physically happy to see your partners together.
Right. Y'all all have to have each other's best interests at heart and want each other
Right.
to be happy in the dynamic, in the situation.
Right.
Okay.
I can dig it.
What about you, Choice?
Uh,
Um, it's interesting. A lot of the stuff that I'm hearing. I think the only difference is it's a man that's not already involved in that relationship, and it's me um initiating it. Um, the power of three in any equation is going to be greater. Just us on this podcast right now has a greater impact than if it was going to be just one person on here or two people on here, because we all have talents and different people that's watching. I've come to the conclusion that if I'm going to be in a relationship, because it's not even necessary to be in one or not. That's the whole point. Um, if I'm going to be in one, that I want to be successful, the only way that I see it, just like she says that she don't have to go to a friend because she can go to her wife. Exactly. Exactly. And you know that her emotional attachment is going to make her have your best interest at heart and the best interest of the house that she stays in. That is absolutely correct and true. The problem that we have in the heterosexual community with monogamous relationship is the outside voice. Most absolutely assuredly. When that wave comes, she has to talk to her friend. She can't go talk to her wife because she's not in the life. She can't go talk to someone who wants the best for her and the person that she's talking about. She can't go talk to someone like that.
that
And
person doesn't exist.
that's what's necessary. She needs to talk to someone that cares just as much about the success of what she has going on that she's talking about as she does. And in that, a woman pouring into a man is capable of great feats, great feats, just off of the belief of his counterpart. If I have two people that's working at the same goal for us all to be financially stable, have time freedom where we can actually enjoy life, and we all speaking life into each other, knowing that a woman speaking life into the man escalates everything that he is, and I got two of them. The power of three is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I'm gonna get it, and I'm gonna come back and show it to you. I'm gonna come back and
Oh,
show it
trust
to you.
and believe. Soon as I see anything that looks any kind of inkling that you done accomplish your goal, trust and believe. I'm gonna be like, can we get you back on the private room, please?
Yep, I got
I
it.
wanna meet
And I'm
these
gonna be
ladies.
like, hey, I got it. Did it.
Yeah. Because this is not the first time Xhoixe and I have had these conversations about polyamorous relationships and dating multiple people and lifestyles and all that kind of stuff. So I know that this is something that he wants because we've talked about it before, and that's why he's here. It's definitely achievable. I'm gonna have to agree with Dominique though, that I feel as if your approach to these women are going to have to be a little bit more, I don't know, not educated. I don't want to say if it's educated, but I think that when you approach women about what you want, you're going to have to really be able to explain what it is that you want out of this relationship clearly, because all night, all the women, we all was confused about what you wanted in a relationship. And so I would say if you meet women that you're interested in having this kind of relationship with, you're going to have to be able to give them clear, this is what I want. This is my expectations. This is what the power of three looks like for me. This is what I would want from you. This is what I would want from her, and be able to put that all on the table. And I would also encourage you to make sure that both of these women already have experienced this life before, because it's going to be hard to bring a heterosexual or a monogamous woman into this scenario. So that's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents.
You have to sound more confident in what you want, because I don't know, the explanation to me was kind of all over the place. So I was confused, especially if you get someone that's in this type of relationship, that's seasoned in this type of relationship. But we gonna have some very meaningful questions.
Yeah,
and you have to be able to, give me a straight and confident, direct answer. I'm gonna be like, yeah, nah, you don't know what you want. And I'm not going to even try to waste. And I'm older, so my guy he's 12 years younger than us, and 11 years younger than my wife.
Cougar shit. I heard that.
Yeah. January 20th, we're gonna be talking to a cougar, not the average ma. January 20th. Can't wait to have her on talking about cougars. All right, Gray, you gonna take us out?
Yeah, man. Tonight's conversation was real, boy. Yeah. First of all, I'm not. This doesn't apply to me because I'm not. I mean, other than here in this forum, I'm monogamous. Like, I got my 2 crazy sister wives here in the private room, but that's about it. That's about it. So and here's the thing, right? When it comes to relationships,
I'm just a sister.
Just a sister. That's right. That's right. Because
yeah, and me and
I
Queen,
ain't fighting John.
Together. She don't like girls, so
no.
right.
I'm in my own room.
Right. Listen. I'm gonna close it out.
Right.
Close it out. Here's the thing. When it comes to relationships, people love to judge what they don't understand. Let's break it down. Success in life, in love, in business isn't about how many people you got in your corner. It's about how strong they stand with you. Some folks can't handle one partner, let alone 2. But for others, it's not about chaos. It's about collaboration. And at the end of the day, unconventional doesn't mean wrong. It just means it works for them.
Right.
And maybe the real question isn't about numbers. Maybe it's about honesty and purpose and mutual respect, no matter what shape the relationship takes. So before you throw shade, take a look at your own connections. Are they building you up or breaking you down? Are you growing together or dying alone? Because whether it's one or two or three, the real power lies in showing up fully, authentically, and unapologetically. And with that, I'll leave you with this. Life is too short to live small. Love big, think bigger, and challenge everything you thought you knew. This is the private room. I'm Gray. And until next time, take care of yourself and each other.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Getting better at that, I'm telling
Thank you, Xhoixe, for being on. And we are definitely gonna see you again, boo. We definitely gonna see you
you.
again.
There it
For
is.
sure.
We're gonna need an update. We're gonna need an update.
I
We
got
definitely are.
Okay. Good night, everyone. Thank you for joining us. And please follow us on Instagram. For those that have been joining us live, y'all know that we are on Instagram live now. So whoop, 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 whoop. Thank you for getting our numbers up so that we can be on Instagram live. So thank y'all so much. We aired for the first time tonight on Instagram. Thank you so much. We appreciate y'all. Podcast of the year. You know why? You know why? We will see y'all next Monday.
See you next Monday.
Bye.